I had my first day when we first started out. You know, we was at Dan Wrighton, and I had to do shelter building, and I'm just looking like, what is that? Like, I never did that before, and like Justin went through it with me, but he didn't fully go through it with me because the day was so busy. So I kind of had to, you know, learn on my own. And as time went on, you know, I got better at it. Because at first I was just like, well, you take this stick and you put it together and that's about it. But at the end, I really, you know, was able to explain to the kids what to do and how to do it. So, and then I had another moment where it was wet, muddy outside, and I'm like, I can't do this. But I didn't have no choice, so I went out, you know, and I had to, it was actually another shelter building, and I had to wrap the ropes around the trees, and it was in a bunch of mud, and I'm just like, this is not what I do. This is not everything for me, but I was proud of myself at the end, because it's something I accomplished on my own, and it wasn't just simple wrapping the rope around the tree. You know.
When I first came into the program, just like, this is a whole other world from where I am, and it's just like, I wasn't used to a lot of things, and I got scared because I'm just like, I can't do that, I never tried to do that, it looks hard, it looks complicated, it's too tedious.
And you know, when I first started, and I came outside with some house shoes on, and I did not expect my first day to be, you know, like outside and like really doing, you know, like that forest reserve work, and I'm like, I think I need to go home because my shoes soaking wet, and you know, like at the end of the day, you know, I still walked through that snow and my shoes were soaking wet, but I did it, you know, because it was a lesson learned, you know, like, Aleah, you need to adapt it. I would say that I learned a lot of things throughout this program about myself. I learned that, you know, like, I should never settle for less, nor, you know, degrade myself, because I'm not sure of what I'm capable of until I try it, you know. So I feel like, you know, with the things I've done in this program, everything has, you know, impacted me in a good way by, you know, teaching me that, look, Aleah, you can do this, you know, and, yeah, you know, don't doubt yourself, so.
It was just a completely different thing for me because I never really was the, like, nature loving type of person. That was never really my thing, but the more I got into this program, and you know, as time went on, it made me see that I could do these things, and it's something I could actually take a liking to and see myself doing when I get older. And I feel like I learned to be more confident in myself and don't doubt myself and think that I can't do it just because I've never seen this before or I've never done it before. So.
Partly working with my co-workers, you create that bond, and then the next day after the program ends, like, man, you know what?
It's like it's snatched away.
Right. It's like, you know, like your heart, you know, it's being taken out of you. So that's probably like the most thing I will probably miss, and then also knowing that I have a place to go other than home when I'm not at home, just working with outdoors.
I'm gonna miss, you know, our little meeting days, you know, when we come in the office and we do our check-in, and, you know, we get our work done, but just our conversations and how we joke around and bond with each other. That's what I'm gonna miss the most.
One of the things I am going to miss about this program is, same thing Kelvin said, like, just being around you guys and the others. It's just like, because I don't grow attached to people, but I do hold, like, really close bonds to people. And, like, let's say if I never come back, like, I'm still going to be thinking about everyone and everything, because it's just like, man, I shared myself with these people, and they allowed me into their lives. And like, just the activities and stuff, and just working, like, not even working with these people, it's just like people who come out to the events and like participate, like volunteer and all this other stuff. Like, people, like daily faces you get to see at this event and that event, and they just come and you guys start, like, you start getting to know these people. It's just like, it's like weird, because once you like go on from all this, it's just like,
someone's gonna see you.
Yes, exactly. It's just like you just have to start over. It just impacts you. It's like family.
You know, the staff here is like family. You know, if you need help, they're always here to give you that hand, to give you that lift.
People here, they would give you like lots of opportunities because everybody's from somewhere completely different. Like people are just like from everywhere, and it's just like, oh, they hear you like this, they'd be like, oh, I got a person for that can help you. You can contact them. It's just like everybody's so willing to help each other out and help each other grow. And it's just like a really, especially for teens, it's like a really healthy environment for us because that's what we need we just need people to grow with and bond with.
I love passing on knowledge to, younger kids or even adults, sometimes, and teaching them something they didn't know. And I think that would be the number one thing, that I would miss, because, yeah, I mean, I love doing that, so it would be something that I would definitely, want to do again. I really, feel like this place, is my all-in-one kind of, like, it's my job, it's my, yeah, my everything, basically, I guess. Overall, it has, impacted my career choices because I don't think if I would have never, did this, I probably wouldn't ever do conservation, ever. And, with putting myself out there, being open-minded about, this job, I feel like I pushed myself to, go beyond my limits. And now I, learned this. It's something that I do, feel like I want to, go to the next level with because it's something that I love. I mean,
going out to the different activities, teaching, being able to inform other people about the forest preserves and what they have, and just getting that experience, getting that exposure. Because when I'm at work, and I feel as though that I'm safe, that every day in the forest preserve working here is not the same, and that's what I enjoy about it because it's not your typical job. I mean, one day we could be sitting at a desk doing office work, doing a little outreach to different organizations. The next day we could be outside planning. We could be outside planning an event, getting we could do site visits and planning where things are going to be. And then the next day we'll be doing something totally different. We'll be doing restoration work, burned house, or So every day is not the same. We even get to know the different departments in the forest preserves, and like I said, not every job is like that, and it's different. I also think that the reason why I enjoy my job so much is because I get to go home and tell my parents what I did today, and they'll be like, Kelvin, what, you got in the canoe? You did, that's not you, So my parents, they see a different person out of me. And they proud to see that I'm stepping out of my boundaries, stepping out of my comfort zone to do these type of things. I mean, growing up where I stay at, south side of Chicago, canoeing is not known in my neighborhood. I mean, playing basketball, football, baseball, playing sports, rapping, that's known in my neighborhood. And to go back to my neighborhood and to tell people, man, I did this today at work, I did this and that. And they're just wow, you're doing that. It's different.